Mm.
AC.
Well, welcome. Welcome to Roll for Inspiration. I guess I'm John, and I'm your DM. Torn Chode, really? Come on.
Regret nothing.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Like I said, welcome to Roll for Inspiration. I am John, your DM, and I'm here. I made it. I'm trying to be awake and alive and on, and that's what we're about here. We're about.
That's the fucking tagline of 2020.
Yeah, yeah. Everything's
trying to
on
make
fire, and we're just trying to claw our way through. Now let's keep it upbeat this week. Yeah, we're doing Azeroth Before the Storm, and I'm excited as shit to be here because last week we didn't have Mel, and now we have Mel back. So Mel, you want to do your introduction for your character?
Yes, I'm Melissa, and I play Thasmahad, and I'm super excited to be back. I heard lots of things happened, and I'm excited.
That's what she sounds like, everyone. See,
That
it
is
wasn't
what
what I was doing. That's what she sounds like. That's what I
is what-
tried. It's fine. It's not fine. Oh my
I'm
God.
sure
I
you
hope
did
she never sees it.
Oh, I will.
Oh my. All right. Connor, would you like to introduce your character?
No, I'm reading stuff.
Okay.
Skip, fucking skip.
He plays Rumblesack. And I mean, yeah.
On brand.
Zach, help us out here.
Hello, I am Sylvan Roundtree, and I'm happy to play some D&D with you guys.
Arthur hates Sylvan, like personally.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not Gwyneth. Gwyneth loves him.
Oh yeah, Gwyneth loves it. Yeah, it's Arthur. Yeah.
Arthur's
yeah.
just a very hateful man.
Yeah. That's
Man's
what
a bit of a
2020 does to
stretch.
people.
rife with prejudices.
Brits. Anyway, Arthur, why don't you introduce your character?
Hello, I'm here representing the Crown. JK, we're all Canadian. And I play Gwyneth de Quinceteth, the Halfling Bard, because I'm basic.
True. Very true. Also owns many pocket squares.
So many pocket squares. Yeah.
And I got to tell you who doesn't own any pocket squares
Arthur, what's Hugh Grant like? in
is
person?
Ryan.
Much more salubrious.
I use Kleenex.
I just took a drink, man. Not cool.
It's off the rails.
So I'm half orc Umid. I bought some holy oil to make those demons broil. Okay, so go on. Just go on.
Yeah, but your plan got foiled. So
Oh,
Fuck, this is some weak rap.
I
Please,
know.
Adam, save us from this.
I literally have Rhyme Zone up right now. I was
I feel like that kind of spoiled it.
And that's the end of this stream.
All right, I'm done.
Adam,
it up, we
please,
peaked.
please.
What's up? What's up? What's up? This is Visceral here, coming to you live. No, I'm not going to bother.
Me, your boy, skinny penis.
It's your boy V in the house, coming to you straight from Fellwood. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
MC Dog
Me,
Boy.
your boy, Asmongold.
If you guys were wondering about that WAP and then bonus track, it's straight Visceral freestyling for 47 minutes.
Is Visceral the Logan Paul of our campaign?
Oh,
God.
He's just out there finding dead bodies in forests.
just boxing for a living.
BRB guy's got to turn into a dog so I can
I'm
sniff at the
taping this
corpses
for
better.
the Earth Mother.
Jesus Christ, guys. Fucking
This is
settle down.
wrong. Connor, actually introduce your character. Stop reading.
All right, yeah, okay, I'm good now. No, I'm Rumblesack. I'm a fucking mess. And also I play a goblin.
Are you referring to
Very
Rumblesack or
clearly.
Connor?
The lines are very blurred at this point. Don't worry about it. Move along.
So you had the voice changer on for your normal voice, and then you turned it off for your rumble voice.
The lines are very
Rose.
blurred.
We don't even know who we are anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, what is life?
I have become Gwyneth.
I don't know how this keeps screwing up. This is why I was trying to read.
This stream is going to be more entertaining than the vice presidential debate, but less entertaining than the actual presidential debate. So,
But with just as much people talking over one another.
and just as many flies on people's heads. Whose head? We'll find out.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we got to keep it topical, guys. Oh,
He's a
that
dead
poor
marionette.
country.
Like, they just bring him out on stage. And, yeah.
Hashtag Pence. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. We good? I think
We're good. We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna bring it in. All right. Last week. Last week, we had a pretty solid episode. Pretty big episode. Not a lot of viewers because Mel wasn't there, but we struggle on. There was a lot of angry people in the chat. It was great. But yeah, last week you guys woke up in the camp minus one visceral who had gone off to dedicate a little memorial plant to your fallen ally Torek. After getting fed, you all used a hearthstone that Sylvan had in his possession to bamf you all to the Stormwind Royal Library, where you met Milton Chief, the head librarian, as well as Kayla Mills, the historian of the Royal Library. You made your way to the stockades and talked to the lawmaster Jack Hooman, who exonerated Rumblesack from his indiscretions. Whatever. It's then your time was your own. You had Umid and Gwyneth go to the cathedral. Umid had to pass on a message to Lord Tyranus. Tyrosis, that's the guy.
Tyrosis, yeah, the leader of Lightburn Chapel.
Yeah, Lights Hope Chapel.
Well, fuck me.
You did pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's good job. I burn, they hope.
Just to just to say that he wouldn't be back anytime soon. He got a reply saying that to be careful, especially in this human adorned area of Stormwind. And you purchased some holy oil for dealing with demons, and a flask of holy water in which to use at your discretion. The rest of you went back to the library to do a little research on the fell corruption of the Fellwood, to learn a little bit about that, and through some excellent rolling by our new mage, you found out a lot of information about what the corruption was, who Sargeras was, killed Jaden, and that the dragon aspects may or may not have had anything to do with the spread of this fell magics that's corrupting the Fellwood and beyond in Azeroth, and it seemed to have a will of its own. It also talked a little bit about the void, but not much. Not much is really understood about that yet. The book itself had no author and seemed very out of place. And when it was brought to Milton Chief, he said that book was not of the Royal Library and that you should discreetly take it, study it, and let him know what you find out about it. And so you did. You all met back up at the Pig and Thistle, where you frequent the inn/pub, where you all hang out. After a little bit of food and revelry, Matthias Shaw, the leader of the SI7, showed up, threw a seemingly empty bag onto the table, telling you it was payment for the loss of Torek, one of your party members, and somebody foolishly flipped it inside out and dumped all 1,200 gold onto the table. Umid, And then he picked up his axe and threatened anyone who would touch it.
I did this on purpose. Don't look at me.
And it was fantastic. I loved the role play there. You ran into Fancoria, but kept your distance as she looked pretty fucked up from whatever her last mission might have been. And you saw a gentleman that had a scraped off but still quite visible cog tattoo on his neck, trying to get some alcohol. He was refused service, and after tricking him into drinking a vial of holy oil by Rumblesack, she's such a little scamp. You followed him back to the little disheveled shack that he lived in, and upon looking inside, you saw him sobbing quietly to himself. Gwyneth popped in using a little bit of magic, and decided to have a chat with him. Offered him some booze, which he gladly took, and started pouring his heart out. Where you found out that the Defias Brotherhood sees themselves as just, and that Edwin Van Cleef, their leader, who works out of Moonbrook in Westfall, is the true king in their eyes. And that's where we left off. So it is nighttime. It's getting pretty late, and Gwyneth has just come out of the shack, and you are all in this small little backyard alleyway. Go ahead.
All right, everyone. So I got some good news and some bad news. What do you want first?
Always the bad news. I feel like that tends to be more pertinent and important.
You guys are going about this all the wrong way. You get the good news first, and then you go away before they can give the bad.
I mean, that's a solid idea, Rumble. But I think you want to hear both parts of this one. But I'll go with the bad news. The bad news is it turns out we've basically been sniffing our own farts when it comes to this demon lark. And all the cog tattoos and stuff, they're not a bunch of demon worshippers or anything like that. They're just your normal, everyday imperial revolutionists who are working against the crown to instate their own form of monarchy. So nothing demon at all. So it turns out we've slightly shit the bed on that one.
Is that not what I suggested?
I mean, you suggested the demons, but it turns out...
No, that's what I meant.
Oh, right. So when you say demons, you mean revolutionary armies fighting to install their own...
You should have just got that from context. That's on you.
That's my bad. I don't speak Goblin, but I'll put that one... I'll put that one in a little mental dictionary for future reference. But the good news is that guy was willing to bleed his bloody heart out. So he told us everything. They operate out of Westfall. They got a HQ in Moonbrook. They're planning to instate their boss, this fella called Edwin Van Cleef. So basically, their plan is to subvert and overthrow the current imperial system and put Edwin Van Cleef on the throne, or whatever the equivalent is. I try to keep out of politics, to be honest. And I don't know if they're decent or not. They did mug us off, so they can't be too good. But at the same time, the Empire sort of mugged us off with the minor horse theft. So who is the good in this story?
You guys are horse thieves?
Oh shit, Sylvan, yeah. Not deliberately, but yes, we have stolen horses.
It's a really bad idea.
We found that out, but saved your life, so you're welcome. If anything, maybe we should steal more horses.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Who knows where it might lead? This could be an entire story arc for years, just stealing horses and finding out the punishments.
But I already made a video game about that. I'm good.
Oh, that's such a good joke, and no one who watches this gets the context of it.
Like 2 people get it.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's there's lots going down in Westfall, like. And it seems like there's some people trying to get one up over on the Empire. Matey boy in there, right? He got his old scratchy tattoo, like, because it turns out he was a bit of a dickhead. And he tried ripping some people off over in Westfall, and apparently they don't like it when you rip them off. So maybe these guys are worth talking to. I don't know.
Well, what
Or,
if-
look at it this way, maybe they're worth ripping off if it's worked once before.
I don't. I mean, aside from the fact that they don't seem very aren't the humans looking for a new king? Why wouldn't this guy, Van Cleef, why couldn't he be king?
Actually, I think they have a king.
Oh,
Or they have
Are they looking
prince,
for a new
I guess.
they have a tiny boy, right?
Yeah, Sylvan makes a good point. We should overthrow the government.
That's not at all what I was saying. Don't.
I mean,
Please
that
don't
is a
do
good
that.
point. No, Sylvan, you do have a good point.
Oh God.
How is a boy king fit to rule?
Yeah, you know,
Maybe
that's
it's-
the first thing you've said that really makes sense.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
think, Sylvan, I'm glad that we rely on your intelligence because you're making some smart choices here.
Yeah,
Maybe it is
horse
worth-
stealing politics really lost me, but I'm with Gwyneth on this one.
Maybe it is worth chatting to this Edwin fella over in Moonbrook, like, because I like. Quick sidebar, obviously, Sylvan, you're part of the bourgeoisie, like you're this generic human fella. But speaking on behalf
I'm
of
an elf,
halflings,
but-
shit, that's my bad. I racially profiled you based on your city of
okay.
upbringing. Like,
All tall races look alike to us.
I do it all the time. You all look the same. Pointy ears, round ears. I can't fucking tell from down here. But I can't help but figure that, like, life's not too great under human rule. So maybe a new human might be worthwhile. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, a child couldn't be war chief, so I don't understand why the humans allow it.
It's a good point, Umid. Who would trust someone to lead them if they can't take a punch? I'm pretty sure I could knock out this child. Why would I take his opinion to matter? Gwyneth's had a big adjustment to her entire person. But I like this Gwyneth.
Quinn's just like, fuck the police.
It's called character development. It's fine.
It turns out Gwyneth is like super pro-revolution, like behead the bourgeoisie type deal.
Yeah,
And
you've been
that's-
dealing with this for too long.
This is like Arthur seeping into Gwyneth. Maybe we should just kill the rich. I'm just saying.
Just eat the rich. It's fine.
Maybe we should.
Art imitates life.
Yeah.
Go to Moonbrook?
I mean, we could also just tell them and they could go and deal with the rebels. I mean, I don't get the sense that the people here are bad.
I suppose it depends on are you pro-imperialism, Sylvan? Or are you more about, a leader that's fucking instated by the people, for the people? Or it could be this Edwin's a dickhead, so maybe we should find out, like, before we make a decision.
Well, it's good that it's left up to us.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that we should be the arbiters of this secession.
Absolutely. Our hands are still the best hands.
I do feel that the current monarchy has not paid enough attention to the troubles in the Fellwood. I would be interested to hear this Edwin Van Cleef's opinions on what should be done.
This fucking furry brings up the Earth Mother again, I swear to God.
I mean, in this case, it's not a bad point, like.
Which god would you swear to, Rumble? I
don't
do
know,
suggest
me,
the
I'm
Earth
pretty great.
Mother. Hmm.
Like, I'm not good with conflict. Isn't there a way we could maybe just, I don't know, sit down and talk?
We can, but first we need to know the information. Silban, you're a logical man. Surely this makes sense. You gotta know shit before you can choose shit.
Okay. We also have a meeting, don't we, with the head of the guard?
We do, yeah. And then I'll sidebar to Rumble. This is where we're gonna get the the rescue fee and all that for rescuing Silban. So we'll
Yeah,
meet
I
him
know.
at the head.
I've been
Yeah.
paying attention, obviously.
Yeah. I think you might have been drunk at the time.
I
I
remember
might have
everything
been.
that's ever been said. And I definitely remember that.
So maybe we sit about here, meet up at the head of the guard, and so on. Visceral, I think you said you wanted to. Is it worth maybe you having a chat with the people in charge here to see? Maybe they're just ignorant. Like, maybe they just don't know about what's going on in the forests.
I mean, I have tried, but I don't know how serious that McBride was about marrying Umid in exchange for help in the Fellwood. But he didn't seem to be too urgent to move on the matter.
That's a fair point. Maybe.
Old feet.
Perhaps a lifelong decision can be difficult for many.
Alright, I feel like I agree with Visceral on this one, but who are we killing exactly? I'm a little lost on that part.
I mean, I suppose one of the kings.
Maybe
In the long run.
We'll figure it
Why
out when
are-
I get there. Just point at the person and we'll make it happen.
What if we could manage this diplomatically, without any bloodshed at all?
Yeah.
Perhaps the young boy might be happy to abdicate such responsibilities.
It's true. I've never seen it before, but maybe this is the time that someone in a position of great wealth and power decides to leave that position voluntarily and live a common life.
Now, I may just be a simple big city goblin, but I don't think that given our persuasion, we would be very welcome in the palace. I'm just blue skying that one here. Think ahead, that's what I always say. You know.
I mean, we've done service for the crown. Maybe we can try our way in, like.
That was more an indentured servitude situation, which is a word
that
I
is-
just
yeah.
learned.
That is fair. Which one, the indentured or the servitude?
The indentured part, where you have your teeth up for grabs if you don't do it.
Yep, that is the deal that we made. That's a fair point. Maybe we should try and get in the good graces, see if there's any other work going around. And maybe this is a situation where we're like, hey, we'll scratch your back, but in exchange.
You know what, Gwyneth? That's a good idea, getting the good graces. Now, I happen to have an inside lead that they really like horses.
Are you thinking you're going to steal some other horses and sell them to the crown?
To the crown, yes!
To make them into royal
Gwyneth,
horses?
we are jiving tonight! Fuck yes!
It's not a bad idea, but I feel like you're missing a key component of what the royal
Yeah,
horses
hit me,
are.
come on, keep going.
It's so the royal horses, they're not just horses that are owned by the crown or anything, or whatever the equivalent is. They're actually, that's a breed of horses. So you can't just like take a horse from somewhere else and be like, now it's yours, now it's royal because you own it. You actually do, it's a specific breed of horse that they're dealing.
Man, things work so differently here than they do in Booty Bay.
I know it's a strange concept, but there's internal values that every creature has in this society.
Alright, save the navel gazing. What are we doing?
I think we need to go to Westfall, no? unless we want to stick around, which one do we want to go for? Do we want to check out Edwin, or do we want to try to get in with the current people in?
Well, we have a meeting tomorrow, I think.
Which is today.
Like,
isn't it?
I guess it's we're past midnight, right?
Yeah.
So we basically are meeting up with the head of the guard, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right.
assume this whole time Gwyneth has just been aggressively shoveling porridge into her gullet.
Oh well, right now,
I mean, it's like
it's still
midnight-ish.
nighttime. Yeah, it's still
Oh.
like
We're standing in front of that
Fucking
drunk guy's
pocket
house
porridge.
right now.
How did I didn't tell you about the pocket porridge? That
I thought
Gwyneth
this
has
was
all the
breakfast.
time?
My bad.
no.
No, we're currently outside dude's house, presumably walking back into town. Like,
Oh, I thought we time skipped. My bad. You know what? I take back nothing I've said.
I figured.
so how about this? Like, how about we meet up with the fellas tomorrow, and see if we can leverage that into an audience for Visceral and see what the current lot are like. But worst case scenario, if it turns out they're a bunch of dickheads, maybe we pop up to Moonbrook over in Westfall and chat with the new lot. How's that sound?
Sounds like a good plan.
But please also don't let me shoehorn you into a revolutionary escapade if you just want to go and open up a fish shop on the street.
Well, I mean, Torek is dead, and the everybody else is at the Light Hopes Chapel or in Kalimdor. So really, you guys are my friends here. So if you need any, we can do it.
Are you crying, Umid?
So
I do think he's crying.
I think so.
shut up, little one. And I bought
Sorry.
Sylvan.
Sylvan also
You
starts
love
crying.
us.
Just out of fear.
I'm getting a drink, and I won't. Anyway.
Rumble's watching this thinking, like, after you hit Sylvan, she's like, maybe the war song aren't so bad. She's like, alright, they punch nerds. They got that going
Sylvan-
for them.
Turns out Sylvan's the heart of the party, but not in the way that a heart typically works.
Everybody shits on Sylvan.
Yeah, he brings
I dig it.
everyone together.
Oh my god. All right,
Art
so
imitates
Calling him the Pierce of the group?
Pierce or a B. So you guys make your way back to the Pig and Thistle for food, drinks, and lodgings for the night. It's all about a gold apiece. Bella Swan is there to greet you and gladly collects your monies. I'm assuming, Gwyneth, that you are going back to your own house.
Yeah.
And everyone else, are you still shacking up in the same rooms? Taz and Rumble, are you guys going back on the roof, or are you taking a room tonight?
I'm gonna sleep in the toilet. I feel that that's where I belong.
That's fair. That's fair.
Or for the glory hole.
Not
Bold
not
move.
in the
Bold move.
toilet. Oh,
Hashtag water closet.
I'll sleep in the bath.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. She still charges you both and is in awe of what you're doing, but accepts it all the same. Sylvan, I'm assuming you get your own room.
Yeah, I have to get my own room because
You guys find yourself to sleep, and as you're sleeping, Sylvan, you are having quite a restless sleep. It's filled with dreams, nightmarish, startling dreams. One of these vision dreams you have. You were awake. You look down, but there's nothing there. It's just a vision of you. It's almost like you're scrying on an area. You can see all around you. It's a very, very dark throne room. Nothing like you've ever seen before. There's a large crest in the middle of the room and an empty throne against the wall, and it's almost circular, or 10-sided room where the walls are just, circular around. There are different exits, a main entrance, and there's a man standing there. You can't see his face. You can kind of see like the back shoulder of him. You're kind of behind him and to the side. He has white hair, but has a giant helm adorned on his head, made of black metal. And the rest of his armor is black. It has, skulls dotting pieces of it. And he's standing there, sword drawn, and he has a giant sword, one-handed, but it comes to a tip. It looks very sharp and has runes all up and down the blade, and a giant skulled hilt with horns that wrap around. And he's standing there over top of a female high elf. You know her to be a high elf because you yourself are a high elf. At his side, there's a book, and it's just slung to his side on a chain and wrapped in leather wrappings. You can't really see what the book looks like, but it's there. It's very noticeable, and he has a bluish black cape that kind of drapes down behind him, fur lined on the inside. And as you're watching, you know they're speaking, but it's all murmured. She looks very defiant, looking up at him, and you can't see his face, but you can tell he has like a I have the upper hand. And then you just see him stab her right in the shoulder, and there is a blast of energy, and you wake up in a cold sweat. You feel loss. You feel pain and anger and hatred. And then you start to feel better, and you start forgetting parts of what you just saw, but there was some sort of connection to that. You feel a connection to what happened. But you're also a little confused as to where you are and what's happened in the last week. It seems as though you are just in a warm, safe place, and that gives you a little bit of comfort, and you kind of smile and fall back to sleep.
Okay.
So you all awake in the morning, go downstairs and have a delicious breakfast, get yourselves ready for whatever today holds, and eventually you see Fincoria in the doorway. She has new bandage wrappings that are not so saturated in blood, but they are strewn across her face, from her forehead down across her nose and under her eye. She just kind of looks you all over, kind of catches Taz's eye and just gives her a little nod and walks out the door.
I will follow her.
Okay.
Why is everyone hooking up but me?
Then Gloria,
Yeah.
did someone finally beat you?
So when you get outside, she is already making her way to the SI7 headquarters. You could see her rounding the corner towards the armaments and the garrison that's within the old town, and she's just kind of making her way there.
I hate it when she does that.
Does anyone else follow Taz?
Oh hell no! It's breakfast time.
You've already eaten breakfast.
I'm eating second breakfast. Gwyneth gets it.
All right.
Robin?
All right.
I feel like the like story pacing of this is that Gwyneth obviously wakes up with a family and has a breakfast and stuff, and then heads to the pub to meet everyone where they're having breakfast and leads a second of the breakfast.
I
And
assume
it's
that.
then, and it's like that moment that like Taz gets her like little wink on to head out, but Gwyneth's like fucking serving potatoes and
I figured I'd
beans.
expedite the eating, you know?
Yeah. But I have a feeling that everyone else, unless someone wants to duck out of eating some great nosh, I have a feeling that everyone's sitting in the pub
I'm a
whilst Taz.
Visceral will follow from a distance
Okay.
and try to keep unrecognized.
Okay.
Umid will do the same, but he won't like he'll start walking as if like, oh, we're all walking together, and I imagine Visceral kind of pulls him back. No.
Fair.
Do the stealth.
All right. So Taz, as you walk into your SI7 headquarters, it's pretty bustling. There's a lot of people moving around. There's a lot of activity. Some people are talking about like a big fuck up. You just kind of notice that there are a couple like beat up people here. They're there's a night elf in the corner, and he looks like his arm's broken, and then his face is all fucked up. You see Fencoria in the corner talking to another person who's laid out on a like a makeshift cot, and that person is missing a leg, and it looks very freshly patched up, and she's just trying to calm the person down as it looks like they have to amputate the other leg, and they're tying it off. She looks back at you and just motions for you to go upstairs. And Matthias told you that he wanted to see you before you went and talked to the higher ups. So yeah.
Okay. So I nod at Fencoria and I go upstairs.
All right. So you make your way up the stairs, and sitting at his desk, feet up, furrowing his brow, looking at some parchment, and talking to the Shiv is the SI7 leader, Matthias Shaw. He looks up at you and just kind of hands the parchment to Shiv, and he goes, "Yeah, we'll deal with that." Taz.
Hello.
Are you ready for today?
Am I ever ready? But I always get the job done.
Good. I know. And I am very sorry for the loss of your compatriot, Torque, I believe his name was.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah. It's never easy when you lose, any soldier in battle. We've had quite the issue up in Red Ridge. It's a whole other basket of eggs, but you've got bigger problems right now.
Yes, it appears that way, but also it appears that we all have problem. What is going on downstairs? Is there somebody without his leg?
There was a problem with some orcs, and from what I've been told, black dragons, but we'll take care of it. We were just caught unawares, and you know how much I hate to be caught unawares.
Yes, I think we're on the same boat with that one.
Yeah, well, Fencoria did some good work, and she'll be recompensed for that as well. So you have a good friend there, and I know you two are close. She'll be all right.
Yes, I think she will be. What do you mean black dragons?
Well, they're the different dragon aspects, and the black ones are, well, more defiant than the others, let's say. They like to make their own deals. They think themselves better than the others. This foolishness.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah.
So, you'd mentioned I've got much problems.
Yeah. And he kind of takes his feet off the desk and he leans forward and you get to deal with Stormwind bureaucracy.
Woohoo!
And that's never fun. And the Shiv kind of yeah. So today you're going to be meeting with Marcus Jonathan, the leader of the Stormwind forces. Marcus is not a pleasant man. He's
You
not a
don't say.
fan. Yeah, he's not a fan of the Horde. And I know that you travel with a half-orc, Umid. I think it best that Umid not say a lot in his presence if he can. I mean, I know you have to compose yourself with some dignity, and push comes to shove, you might say something heated in the moment. That's fine. But just, he's a dangerous man.
Understood. It's okay. I'll talk to Umid. It will be fine. I saw him crying earlier. It's okay. I'll talk to him.
He laughs. He does give out a good chuckle. And Lady Prester, she's the regent of the crown. She'll be in attendance as well. We're not sure where Bolvar is right now. He hasn't been seen in some time, and it's bothering me that we don't know where he is.
In this meeting I'm having, can you guide me as to what it is I'm doing in this meeting? What is my
Well, I mean, you took back a garrison that they lost, and you did it quite single-handedly by yourselves without any military assistance. They want to know what else you can do for them.
Oh, that old pickle. Okay. Understood.
Yeah. I don't trust her, Taz. I want you to keep an eye out on her.
Okay. Is there a particular reason you don't trust Lady Prester?
And he kind of sits back in his chair.
You know me, Curious Cat. I need all the information. This is what I do.
He sits back in his chair and he puts his hands on his desk. We don't know anything about Prester. She came here years ago in the middle of the war, seemingly placed herself within the elite of Stormwind and has gained quite the renown with them. That's why she's regent now. She is the voice of the people. But the people are, well, the upper caste, if you will. But we don't know anything about her. Where she's from, any family. It's just her. I don't trust that.
That is much suspicious.
So watch her. And take everything she says with a grain of salt.
Okay. Understood. Thank you. Is there anything else that you would like to discuss with me today?
Keep that goblin's mouth shut.
Yes, I try to do that every day.
Good.
Feeling very attacked right now.
You should.
It doesn't mean that I'm successful at it, but I try.
Yeah, well, I mean, as best you can. Anyway, I just wanted to prepare you for this because you're going into the throne room. That's her wheelhouse. She's got the ear of everyone here. And she's been cultivating our boy king. Tootling him on her own. I don't enjoy that. And with the disappearance of Bolvar, I don't know what to think. Just keep your ears open and your eyes locked.
Understood. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it. I will relay the information to my party.
Excellent. And Taz, be careful.
You know me.
I do. All right, you can go.
Take it away. You don't even see me go. So sneaky.
And so you make your way back down. Now, as this happened, Umid and Visceral, you were the ones who followed, yeah?
Mhm.
As you approach, there are training grounds all around the SI7 headquarters. It's very, very close to the barracks, where most of the military trains, sleeps. Everyone's out doing morning exercises. They're working with sword and polearm, doing some shield work. They take notice of you, but with Umid's Argent Dawn pin, they just kind of, yep, okay, that's who that guy is, and it's all good. You see a lot of SI7 operatives, chatting, just kind of like, they came out of nowhere, and it seems very tense there. Can I get you both to roll perception checks?
Absolutely.
Nat 20.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
Nice, dude.
Nice.
So Visceral, you're an observant guy. What's the final number?
27.
Oh, fuck. So you're an observant fucking furball. You know exactly when you should be looking at something and when you should double check something. Now, as you're looking over these guys, you notice that a couple of them are huddled around, and they're passing something around, and you're kind of like looking, but you're trying to be discreet about it, and then something drops, and you get a quick glance at it, and you can see that it is a dragon's head, and it is black. The inside of the throat is a lighter color, like a more beige color, but the scales are black. But all around the scales is that same green fell that you know from your infected lands. And it's unmistakable that you see this.
Okay, I'm going to pull Umid around a corner. You will stay here for just a minute. I want to go have a word with some of those soldiers over there, but I do feel that the conversation would be better served without an orc present. I hope you are not offended.
I understand. The humans, yeah, you just go. I understand. But I will be watching, and if then I will.
I appreciate the support. And I'm going to kind of bow my head a little bit, and I'm going to pull my cloak up over. And as I do, I'm going to cast Disguise Self, and using my Furbolg magic, and I will, as I lift my head back up and push back the hood, I now look like one of the soldiers.
Okay. Yumi, can you roll me a stealth check real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Five.
Perfect. Yeah. So you how do you look? Like just kind of generic soldier A, or?
Yep, generic soldier A.
Perfect.
And like I said, we were around the corner, so I wanted to make sure that we're out of sight from the, all the people are currently at the barracks.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's fine. So you make your way out and up to the group, and they're just like, man, yeah, I've never seen it. I've never seen anything like it. Like there's like a sheen on it, man. Like look at it. And you kind of come up, and they just kind of look over at you and, oh, hey man, check this out. You see the grain on this? What is it? Like, is this some sort of? I mean, are the green dragons having sex with the black dragons? Like, are they trying to hybrid or something? I don't know. It's crazy. Like, and another guy's just like, oh my god, they don't interbreed. It's a pure blood thing. You guys don't get it. It's impossible. And
how are the chromatic dragons made?
They all kind of look at you like confused and like, and then start like thinking to themselves like, oh yeah. Yeah. And they're just kind of like handing it around. Yeah.
Can I take a look at it and see, like, it looks like the fell magic. Is it actually the fell magic? And like, how does the cut look? Does it look like it was like a fell magic sword that severed the head, or was it some sort of acid magic, something that like burned the rest of the?
Okay. So when it's handed around and handed to you, you can see that the head was like chopped off, probably by a sword or an axe. It wasn't cleanly cut. It looks like it took a couple hacks. Can you roll a survival check for me?
That's a 9.
It looks like it took a couple hacks, and the blood itself is a reddish purplish hue, but it does have a green sheen on it, and in between the scales there is definitely fell magic in this. You can almost feel it radiating off of it. Yeah, this is exactly the same thing that's been happening to the creatures of the Fellwood. But it's not, it's like the scales were invigorated by the fell magic, as opposed to it like melting off the flesh or the fur of other creatures that have had it. It's almost like it was infused to give it an advantage, as opposed to infecting it, or so.
Where did you come by this? I don't think you are strong enough to deal with such a creature.
I mean, I'm the man. But we didn't, we didn't get this guy. This was the SI7. They got pretty fucked up by these guys. They got it up just north of Red Ridge, on the way to Black Rock, and they were ambushed. From what I heard, it was a well orchestrated attack. Yeah.
I appreciate you acknowledging that I am a man. I think that maybe I would have better luck up near the mountains of Red Ridge checking this out for myself.
Okay. What? And they kind of just like grab the head back from you and just like keep looking at it, and kind of like looking at you and then back to the head, like just kind of off put why you just said that.
I'm gonna pull out a handful of silver, and I'll just kind of like throw it up in the air for them to catch, and just be like, "Tonight's on me, fellas," and I'll walk away.
Three of them grab for it, only 2 catch, and a couple more fall on the ground. They all kind of pile on top of each other and start like wrestling, and you know how military guys are. Shout out to my military guys. And you just kind of walk back towards Umid, and Umid, you're trying not to be seen. You're kind of just like peering around a corner, watching your boy.
Doing
And
a
there-
great job with that 5.
There are 3 guys who are just staring at you, being like, "What in the fuck is this orc doing? What the fuck is going on?" And you're just like, but eventually Visceral makes his way back to you, and about this time, Taz comes out of the entrance of the SI7 headquarters.
Yes, we're over here.
Yes, darling. I see you. Hello.
Hi.
Umid's fucking standing behind a palm tree or something.
So everything was successful? Good? We're all good?
It was a successful meeting for a not so good outcome with meeting we have. We are in a little bit of trouble. We will have to maneuver through some things to make this work for us.
Right.
I have learned some things that we will need to apply for a meeting. with
Another
Lady
meeting.
Crester. Yes, we are meeting with Lady Crester. She will be in attendance. As well as Nathan Hoy. I think.
Marcus Jonathan.
Marcus Jonathan. It was Nathan.
What did you
Jarkus
just
Monathan.
say? Nathan
Who the fuck is
Hoy?
Nathan Boyd?
I literally wrote.
I mean, it's
You
my
just-
next character when Gwyneth died. I'll tell you that
Did you
much.
just write? Did you just
Yeah.
write
Wait.
first name, first name,
No,
and then
no.
like?
Do you know what I wrote? I wrote Marcus Jonathan, and then underneath I was like, not a fan of horror.
So you saw not a fan of Horde and was like, that's his name, not a fan of Horde.
Nathan Hork. That guy just appeared in the world, just like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, no, that
No, how
guy
much
exists
did you
now.
That is.
Drink.
That's how bad my writing is. I was like, Nathan Hort?
Oh, that's brilliant.
My name's Nathan Horde. Not a fan of orcs. Tell you what,
Tell you,
Give it, hey,
down here in Black Morass, we don't go for that.
I'm Horde by name, but I ain't Horde by nature. I hate it. I hate the fact that I got this name.
All right. Settle down.
Oh my God.
Um,
Arkansas is taking a beating.
but yes, Umid, thank you for asking. We are in a little bit of trouble. You know, we took a garrison, and we're gonna meet with Lady Brester, and we gotta, they're not a fan of your type, so you're going to need to stay quiet. Hopefully, you understand.
Of the Argent Dawn?
Oh, you sweet little cinnamon roll. I just want to eat you up.
But yes, we will have to meet with them, and somebody that I respect very, very, very much has told me not to trust Lady Brester and to be careful.
Well, I suppose we find the others and head to the meeting. When's the meeting?
Very good question.
You know that you're just supposed to show up to the keep, and then you'll be attended to when the time is right. So you might be waiting a little while.
Yes, we have to go as soon as possible. Yes, we have been beckoned.
So meanwhile, at the pub, Rumblesack is doing her thing. See, I said her. Gwyneth and Sylvan are all chilling there. What were you guys up to?
Told you, man, eating porridge.
Look,
Porridge.
we've only got 6 sausages. That's 4 for me and 1 each for both of you. That's just fair split, isn't it? So I don't know what you're griping about. That dour look on your face. It's just a fair division.
You're lucky I'm bad at math.
She eats
Um,
the sausage angrily, like still trying to do the numbers.
On the way to this place, are there any like magic shops or anything that I can maybe pop into, or is it
Most of the magic
kind of out of the way?
shops, most of the magic shops are over in the
Mage Quarter?
Mage Quarter. But you know, if you want to just whip over there, you could probably just like take off and like
Yeah,
you could get there and back within the time that Taz has left and come back with Rumble and Visceral.
yeah. I was just gonna go look for
Umi.
any like scrolls for sale or anything like that that might be useful for me.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you can make your way over there.
So Rumble, that makes 5 sausages for me and 1 for you.
See, I know that's wrong, but I don't know why morally I can't argue it. Like, the numbers don't add up, but I'm not gonna question it. I'm still getting sausages.
I complain.
So
This is
What everyone's here for is the hot sausage content.
I figured.
That's
two,
Adam's
two
screen name
dudes playing
on Twitch.
ladies eating sausages. This is peak D&D, folks.
Oh, is that the fucking title of the episode?
Just
It damn well might be.
Hot sausage steaks.
Yeah.
But
guys, I know we have this fascinating conspiracy involving Gears and a mysterious Edwin Van Cleef, but god damn it, we gotta eat some sausages first.
Yeah, it's true. I was just giving them a bit of time to figure out what's happening next. Nice little segue in it.
So Sylvan, you quickly make your way across town. You're a slight little high elf, so you can just maneuver through people really quickly, and you just kind of make your way over, and you make your way to a little shop called Spell Cells. It seems pretty obvious what they sell, but you know, you take your shot and you pop in, and inside it's just very simple, a wooden interior, has like a large booth in the back that seems to be blocked off on all sides, but has a curtain door that leads into the back room. Everything else is kind of blocked off. There are a few items on the wall, but it's very sparse. Everything looks really dusty and old. And as you enter, you just hear a chime. It's just as you entered. It's just a ching.
You know, I'm gonna follow him in.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, look at all this. Oh, hold on.
I moved way faster because I felt like Rummelsack was chasing me, so I just like slowly.
I'm just here to touch stuff. People love it when you come into the store and touch stuff without any intention of buying. Ooh, look at this. This looks delicate.
And that's just what I'm doing.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. Sorry, my internet just crapped out.
I was like, what role playing is John building towards? This is crazy.
And with a poof of smoke, you see this guy, and he's. You see that? You see that? That was magic. That was. The last time I did that, I ended up in the middle of the ocean. I gotta say, it worked. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sylvan. And just immediately start shaking his head.
So what you see in front of you is a younger man, probably a little bit older than you though. He has slicked back blonde hair, and it kind of goes down to his shoulders, and a very tanned face. Although you can tell it's like sun-baked tanned, like he's not a darker complexion person. He looks like somebody who's been just outside enjoying life, and semi-muscular, free-spirited kind of hippie-looking dude, and he's just, oh man, magic is. I just started. I didn't even know I could use magic. You're here to buy things, and I'm being rude. What can I do for you?
Hi, I was just looking. I noticed this place maybe had some spells for sale. I was hoping to browse see if there's anything.
Yeah, we got magic. We got magic stuff here. It's magic. So, whoa. You're green. Huh. What's your name?
Don't try and upsell me. I know what I want.
Cool. That's awesome. I love it. Because the girl who knows what she wants knows what she wants. Am I right?
I'm just ignoring him. I'm just like holding like the most delicate things I can find.
Oh yeah, those things I broke like 4 of those last week. Anyway, yeah. Well, what? So what's your what? Your magic, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's so. Okay. Just 1 second. I'm gonna poof away again, and nothing happens. And man, and he just goes in behind the curtain and kind of just flicks it out of his way. You hear some rustling around. You hear a cat scream. And cat takes off. And then he comes out. And he's like, oh, man, the owner's going to be so pissed off. That I'm not supposed to let that cat out. Oh, man. Hi. Oh, yeah, magic. Right, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, what's up? All right. Yeah, I got a few things here. I got some... spell scrolls. Yeah, they're pretty cool. So what are you looking for?
I'm still fairly new with magic. I'm not very good, so anything on the kind of beginner to mid-range, anything like that. Do you have any?
Cool. Yeah, we got magic. Yeah. Yeah, we got magic. Oh, right. Yeah. So I got this one here. It's actually pretty cool. If you're quick enough to use it. Basically, if somebody's trying to like hurt you with some sort of magic, you kind of like take it in, and you're just like, I don't have to. You're not hurting me, because like sometimes you get hurt with magic and it sucks.
I like the sound of that.
Oh man, does it ever suck? Oh man. Then I got this other one where it's like, hey, what's up? You like me, and like they like you. Sometimes
I like making friends.
Well, friends are cool, man. Friends are cool. Like, I think we're becoming friends right now. Yeah. Oh man, you're cool.
I really like you.
Elves are, man. That's really cool. Anyway, yeah. So I got magic. Oh yeah, right, yeah. So this one, it's like you just go like this, like, and then you're someone else, and but like it's not me, like it's like,
okay, that's cool.
But it's like cool, right?
Yeah.
And then I got this other one where like if you're falling, you're like, oh no, bro.
Oh, I have that one. I know that one.
And it slows you like you're
It's
like,
so cool. I did that to her actually.
oh, cool. You've done the slow, not hurt as much when you
Featherball
jump.
is the name. I got
Dude,
it
it's
somewhere
like
in
you're
one of these.
Are
books.
you one of those psychics, dude? What's
no,
my
you-
future gonna be like?
I mean, pretty awesome, I imagine.
Awesome, man. That is quick. Cool, man. And then I got one more. I got one more of like this caliber of magic, man. Like this is like, and it's this thing where it's just like, pew pew pew, and then like it never misses. It's like I'm gonna find you, blah! And you can do it like really far, really far.
I have that too, actually.
Man,
I know that one. We're good.
maybe you should work here,
Maybe I should.
man.
Are you guys hiring?
Is this
No.
Sylvan's fucking character arc?
Hold on. How focused is he on the conversation with Sylvan right now?
Pretty focused.
Yeah.
I would say if you're trying to steal anything, you would have advantage on sleight of hand.
So is Sylvan. Sylvan's like into this.
Now, I do have another one. It's pretty hardcore, man. It makes everything not really. It just makes it like nighttime, but like blacker than nighttime. Do you know what I mean? Like when you close your eyes and you're like, whoa, but like in an area. Oh,
That's
man. Magic.
Yeah.
Sorry, babe, that's a lot.
Yeah, can I look at the one you said you have one that makes you someone else?
All right, man.
That
I'm
looks
gonna
cool.
show this to you, but seriously, don't steal it, because that happens sometimes, and I get in trouble. I don't even understand it. They stole it. I'm like, here, check it out, and they're like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go show my friend outside, and then boom.
You can't
never comes
trust
back.
anybody anymore.
Oh man, it's so crazy. So crazy. Anyway, here. He just hands it to you. And it's just a scroll of disguised self.
I figured.
Yeah. And now, Rumblesack, what is you doing? What's you doing, girl?
I approach the two of them as they're talking, and I look at Sylvan, and I was like,
Man, isn't it crazy that my name is the Shiv?
What?
Like, is that like a knife?
Yeah, and you know what? It's important to remember that. Like, just really commit that to memory, okay? Are you with me on that?
I didn't know people called you the Shiv.
Oh my Christ. Oh my Chris, who is a guy that lives in Booty Bay. But no, you know, I'm usually called that, right, Sylvan?
I mean, I guess I met you yesterday, but that sounds right.
Yeah, that tracks, right. Okay, good.
and I attack the shopkeep.
What?
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm really hoping that he's got commoner stats.
You've got surprise round, so go for
What
it.
is happening?
But we love him.
I do too.
R.I.P. Doodroid Magic Shopkeep. John, good work, mate. This is a solid NPC.
Yeah,
Looking forward to the
I
next
love
one.
this guy.
Connor loves destroying what I love. I'm gonna kill his wife's character in our game.
Do I have advantage on anything here?
Obviously.
All right, good.
He does not know anything is coming. This is balls to the walls.
What is the game plan?
He's
I
as
was just
stunned
buying
as
spells.
his stunned brain.
All right, does 10 hit?
Yep, meets it, beats it.
Oh, thank Christ. Uh, 9 damage. And I'm going to use my discretion here. And just to be safe, I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Why are you?
So are you hitting him with the staff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you are standing right there beside Sylvan, and you just straight up turn and crack this dude right in the center of the forehead. He's bleeding profusely out of his head as he goes, "Whoa! Oh!" Go ahead and roll your other attack.
Oh, no. Oh. What the fuck are these rolls? 1.
You crack him and then try to throw your elbow up, but you are a goblin and you are below him on this counter, and your elbow comes up and cracks the corner of the counter, and you're just kind of like,
Oh, fuck!
All right.
and he's just like, whoa, oh.
All right, here comes the second one. All right, that's 15.
15 definitely hits. Roll damage.
5 total.
5. Okay. So as you come back with your elbow, you're like, oh, right, up. And you throw your elbow up higher and catches him right on the chin, and he just cranks to the side as his jaw cracks open, and it just kind of lays hanging there, and he's like, oh, God. Oh, did I fall down again? Oh. He looks awful. Like he's this close from death. And he just... Sylvan.
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to knock him out. And Sylvan, did you give him your name?
Yeah, 100%. I shook his hand and like...
Said he's Sylvan.
Yeah, I'm
He's
like, hi, I'm Sylvan. Like, it was the first thing I
Alright,
did.
Gotcha.
Sylvan. What happened to me? To me? And
Are
that's
you okay?
his turn. So roll initiative.
Fuck. 17.
7.
Oh my god. Just let me get my fucking Jesus Christ, Connor. All right, let's 3. Fuck. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All
Finish
right.
him off.
I want to make it clear I am not aiming to kill him.
Oh yeah. It's
right,
it's
yeah.
the knockout. It's the knockout.
Okay, in that case then.
I mean, you're still a dick, mate.
10!
10 hits. Go ahead and roll. Well, I mean, like whatever you do to him. How do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna be like, just give him a quick little BAP!
Yeah.
With the end of one of my my bow staff.
And with that, he just kind of his legs give out from under him, and he just drops to the ground unconscious, just bleeding from the head, jaw to the side, and now a nice round mark in the middle of his forehead.
Right. And just before like he's passing out, I go I say shit. Did we get the name of that drunk guy that we were tailing? That
No,
Gwyneth
you
talked
didn't.
to?
No, you didn't.
We did not get his name, no.
Fuck. Alright. Well, in that case, I'm gonna say, ha ha! Oh, this is gonna come back and bite me in the ass.
Yeah, you just...
As he's passing out, I
Go, the Shiv and Matthias Shaw strike again.
And
I
he
turn to
is-
Sylvan. I'm
Like, all right, that bought us some time. Grab what you're shopping for and let's go.
Hey, What?
You gave the signal. Come on.
What?
We're in this together now. Look at me.
Signal.
Why did you do that?
What were you talking about? I was following your lead.
I was buying stuff.
Yeah, I know. Wink, wink. Now grab that shit and let's go. I'd turn him onto his side. I don't want this on my conscience. Until you gave the signal, I was like, this guy's all right.
We should go. I'm just gonna turn around and start walking out.
You are the worst thief. And
I'm just gonna grab like whatever looks shiny.
Okay.
Did Rumble just gaslight Sylvan?
100%. That's some
I sort of
sick
think
shit.
Sylvan does believe that he gave a signal right now.
I'm going to like immediately go out and find like a guard or something and be like, "There's an injured man back there. Please go help him."
And the guard is just like, yeah, where?
In the shop over there.
Okay, I'm
But like
on it.
I'm slow. Like Sylvan's in shock and like literally just like wandering in like a fugue state right now, just like.
He's like hand on the hilt running in, and all you hear from inside the shop is, "Oh man, oh god, oh god," and that's it. That's as you're taking off.
Yeah. And then like Sylvan just panically walks back to the tavern, doesn't know what to do. Just walks in, sits down next to Gwyneth, who's just still eating. It's just like, just sits there shaking for a little bit.
I think that's a good place to take a break.
Yep.
Yeah.
Connor and I are gonna have a little
Therapy.
discussion. Yeah, a little discussion.
What just happened?
I love it. I love all of it.
Did you take the disguised self with you?
I was holding it, so he just walked out because he didn't like.
We're in it together now, bud.
Yeah, that's
fully
incriminating.
Sylvan just walked out because he was in a panic and wasn't even thinking about the fact that he was holding a scroll.
All right, so
Wow.
we're on a break.
Yeah. So thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes. Remember, once we get 50 followers, we're gonna get Rumble Sack's version of WAP from prison, and it's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be quite hilarious.
It'll
He's
be
gonna
his dying
sing it
words.
through a
It's-
telephone like he's Tupac, except way worse and not even close to as good.
I'm pretty certain the guard said if we got into any more trouble, we wouldn't go to jail. They would just execute us.
Yeah, I was like,
So
how are they
I'm
gonna
pretty sure
know?
Connor just
Yeah.
like fucking rumbled us into a TPK in the most
I mean,
bureaucratic way possible.
it doesn't have to be a TPK if we just
Denounce Rumble.
Denounce Rumble.
oh
Yeah.
wow,
Oh god. Although
Really?
Sylvan's in it with you now. Sylvan's
you really
like,
trumped that up.
Okay, going to break.
Go to
All
break.
right, yeah, break.
Here we go. We're back.
Welcome back. What the fuck just happened? Oh my god. Let's find out. All right, we're gonna dive back into it. So, you are making your way. Jesus. Sylvan and Rumble are making their way back to the Pig and Thistle, where Gwyneth
No, we're
is
not. I'm not.
Okay. Sylvan is making his way back to the Pig and Thistle. Gwyneth is probably still eating there. And Taz, Umid, and Visceral are all coming back, and you're all kind of convening at the same time. Go.
Hi, how's everybody doing? Good?
Good.
Good.
Are you okay? Sylvan, you look a little shaken up.
I'm good. I'm good.
Roll deception, and everybody else roll insight.
Oh, good.
Good start.
24.
12.
6.
Not 20.
Amazing. Gwyneth?
Yeah.
Also a natural 20, so 21. So
Umid, you believe that Sylvan is just chilling. He's his jittery, freaky
Oh,
self,
sweet.
and the rest of you are like, what the fuck happened?
Sylvan, you look a bit deeply drenched in your own sweat. What's- I haven't seen you this scared since we literally rescued you from a fortress where you were held captive and starved for 4 days.
I think I
What's
just
going
killed
on?
someone.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I leave you with Rumble for 2 minutes, and this is what happens. What did you do?
Did you kill Rumble?
Did I? Oh my god!
No. Did you kill Rumble?
I mean, that would solve a lot of
I
problems
love
for
that
us.
Umid's laughing.
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. I gotta be honest. I didn't expect it.
Honestly, I thought she'd never die.
I was just talking, and then I said something, and Rumble just kept hitting him.
What did you say?
I don't know. What did I say? I don't know.
Did you ask how much it is? Because that's the trigger word for Rumble.
I
She goes ape shit whenever people start talking about price. You've got to like coy your way into it.
I'll pull out the scroll. I'll be like, he handed me this, and then she hit him.
Yeah, I mean that does sound like a Rumble shopping trip.
I hate it when she does that.
It's either she's gonna try to rob the place or she's gonna try to sleep with the shopkeep. It's one or the other.
I didn't mean to kill him.
Are you sure that he is deceased?
I don't know. His jaw was all messed up.
Would you mind taking me to him? I think I might be able to help.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Am
have
I
a
going?
look.
Are they gonna put one of those collars on me?
I mean, probably, yeah, but you'll be fine.
Oh, I shouldn't have left.
Worst case scenario, we have to leave you behind.
Gwyneth,
Okay. And Sylvan will start leading you guys back to the shop.
Meanwhile, what are you doing, Rumblesack?
Taking a
Oh,
beat.
and by the way, all the shiny things that you've collected, there was
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
it's
matter.
a small saucer set. It was brass, and there was like a lamp, like an oil lamp. That's about all you got.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. As we're fleeing the shop, I stop and let Sylvan kind of run ahead, and then I do a quick pivot and run back into the shop.
Okay.
Do I find the guards there?
There is one guard there, and he's like kind of like stabilizing this kid, like just kind of like, okay, trying to like, like military reset the jaw. Like, oh, I've seen this 100 times. People get their jaw broke all the time, so it's just kind of, and exactly, and he just kind of looks back to you, and then just doesn't pay you very much mind, and just is working on this dude.
All right, I approach them and give me 1 second to compose myself here.
Cool.
I'm like,
Whoa, is he gonna be okay?
I think so. Yeah, he took quite a walloping. It's a good thing I was here. It saved his life. No big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, some goddamn goblin just came running out of the shop, tried to steal everything. I tackled him, got him to drop everything, and I brought it back.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, just put it here on the counter. The goblin. What did he look like?
He was short, carried a couple daggers, had a cog tattoo on his neck. I think he called himself the Shiv.
Roll
He kept
deception.
saying his name as he was running away. It was really weird.
Roll deception.
"14."
He's Shiv, eh? I know someone named the Shiv. It's a little out of character, but I mean, if that's what you saw, that's what you saw.
I don't know, man. I mean, things are kind of crazy right now. What with the uprising.
Uprising?
Oh, you don't know? I mean, I have to assume it had to do with this shopkeep here.
I mean, I know this kid. He's just some flighty, sun-baked hippie, but the uprising. You're talking about like the Defias?
So you know too.
Well, I mean, they've been a thorn in our side, I gotta tell you. But yeah. Thanks for your information. And he pulls out a little satchel.
You know what? No, I am sick of this. Like, innocent shopkeepers getting attacked in broad daylight. This can't keep happening.
You're right. We're gonna do something about this. And he throws you a little satchel.
Oh my god. This is... Thank you. Listen, I happen to know a few other concerned citizens that would like to do something. And, operate maybe a little, outside of your boundaries. Maybe we could help each other out. Do you happen to know where, or like we might start searching for these people? These thugs, these lowlives?
Well, I mean, like, the rumor has it that they work at a Westbrook, or yeah, and Moonbrook, yeah, in Westfall.
Westfall,
there it is. I mean that's what we've heard. That's the information that we've been given, and I mean we haven't been able to go in there full force yet. We got to, we're juggling a lot of things. But it might be helpful to have some talented
citizens.
Of course. I'm just a private though. I don't really have much pull. So, but I appreciate your help and
I'm just a helpful little goblin trying to give the rest of us goblins a good name.
Well, you're a cute one at that. kind of tussles your hair, and
His hand comes back incredibly greasy.
you keep up the good work, and I'll remember your face. We'll be in touch. I'm just gonna I gotta focus on this person.
Yep, you do that. Goodbye.
Bye. And
14.
I rolled a 5 altogether.
Oh.
Was super upset. So in the satchel is 10 gold.
You got
That's a
paid
nice
to
tidy
beat
profit.
up.
I've done worse for 10 gold.
She
John, I
says
want
to
you to know the
herself,
precedent you're setting here.
Oh, don't worry. I have plans.
I'm never going to purchase anything ever again. Just
I have
gonna rumble
plans.
to rumble.
right. and
Good
I-
save, though, Connor. Good save.
We'll see.
Roll
I'm
that new
still-
character.
I'm still blaming a high-ranking assassin.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good save of the rest of the party and the political stuff. Obviously, Rumble's going to get fucking stabbed in the night.
We'll see. I can run really fast.
Not if you're asleep. So anyway, what do you do now?
I go to the pig and thistle. I'm guessing I probably end up crossing.
Yeah,
paths
we
with the
probably
rest of the
bump
party.
into each other.
Yeah. Okay. So you make your way back, and yeah, Sylvan is still tripping balls, and everyone else is trying to like question him about what the fuck. Oh no, yeah, they're coming
we're
towards you.
on our
That's
way,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I imagine
So-
Rumble probably is like, it's like almost like sweeps us up and goes, nope, don't worry, sorted it,
nope.
and just like herds people.
I go
So-
up to Sylvan. I'm like,
Like, why did you attack that guy?
What?
Rumble.
I'd
Roll
like to-
deception.
I'd like to make an insight check. Yeah.
Yeah, roll deception.
Rumble, you're alive. How good.
15.
And then I glare at Sylvan like, lying fuck.
That's a 24.
Oh, he is lying through his teeth.
She.
Oh, it's a he now.
Wait, what did you roll, Connor?
That kind of gaslighting.
15.
I got 13 for my insight, so I fully believe that I hit him now. Did I
mean-
hit him? What did I?
There was
In
a lot of
Visceral,
stuff
you-
going on. I was just trying to back him up.
Yeah, you know visceral that she is lying.
Rumblesack, we can't have you doing this kind of irresponsible violence.
Hey, this was responsible violence.
I would have to disagree. I think any time you attack a citizen without being provoked, it is irresponsible of you.
You guys see he's a furball, right? Like, that's pot calling the kettle black.
I don't know what you think being a furball means.
Well, I know it
It's
doesn't mean
not
talking
what you
fast.
think. Yes, indeed. We tend to take our time. If anything is worth saying, it's worth saying slowly.
A whole civilization was born and died in the time it took you to finish that sentence.
And more will be born and die before I'm done chastising you for your irresponsible actions.
This is your fault, Sylvan.
Did I turn myself in? What do I do?
No, don't worry, I covered for you. You're good.
Thank you.
Hey, what are friends for?
Okay.
Rumble, I'm going to need to take a rope out and tie you to me, and I'm going to have to supervise you. It is just something that I think you're going to have to do.
Hey, you do what you gotta do. I trust you, Taz.
We might need to do this. We've got important meetings at hand as well.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna make your way towards the keep. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming because of Rumble's quick speed, she caught up to you just at the edge of Old Town and the trade district and the canals. So you kind of just loop back towards the Stormwind Keep and the grandiose entrance. And as you enter, you're stopped by the Royal Guard. Just halt. What business do you have with the crown?
I'm on a leash. So you know they're responsible.
Yes, hello. We have a meeting today. We need to speak with Marcus Jonathan and Lady Prester. We are expected today. And my friends here, we will not be any trouble.
We
Right.
have an appointment.
The name of your party, if you please.
What is the name of our party?
I don't know. You've had months to figure that out.
Better than nothing.
Let's do it. Yeah. We're
Rumble in the
better
sacks.
than nothing.
Better than not. That's right. That's what we agreed on.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, we helped out with the liberation of the fort in the woods nearby. You probably haven't heard of us because we got here first, but they'll have the official reports in a bit.
Yeah, only real fans know who we are. We're not mainstream yet.
Take better than nothing to the partition chambers, and you'll wait there until you're called upon. The petitioner's chambers, and you're led in to the hallway where you've been before. Once you've come out of the library, it's the main entranceway and exit from the keep, and the first room to your right, which you've passed a couple times. You've never really looked in there. You're just led in there. The door is open for you, and it's just a simple room with blue tapestries on the walls, adorned with the blue and silver of the crown. Very well-detailed tapestries of inside the keep. There is a large green area rug with golden tasseled trim all along the edge. There are a couple of long benches and some candelabras that just kind of light the interior, with one like desk kind of like table with 3 chairs around it in the back corner, and there is no one else in here, and it just seems to be sort of like an antechamber, kind of waiting area until you're called upon. And the door is closed behind you, and you are just set here to wait until you're called upon for your meeting.
I go up to Umid and I just go, word on the street is that they really don't like people like you. I think that we should stay a little quiet this time. I really like you, I like you, but they might not.
Oh. If that's
Don't
what
cry again, don't cry again, it's okay.
No, fine. If that's what you think is best, we'll do that.
I thank you very much.
They might get to know me, and then they like me.
That's very sweet.
It worked when I was at Light's Hope Chapel. They didn't like me, and then they got to know me.
I don't think that they're in the business of getting to know people at this moment.
Okay.
Yeah, Umid, listen to me. There's some battles you just can't win.
You as
And
well,
you just gotta
Rumble.
lie through your teeth.
Tail on Rumble's mouth.
So a few hours pass. there were some people who have entered the chamber, and within like 15 minutes or a half hour, they are called out. Just more noble people, higher caste in the kingdom, and there are a couple of dignitaries. You can tell there are a few night elves that were just, you could tell that they were official emissaries from away. They come with their little cadre, and they kind of keep to themselves, and even if provoked, didn't pay you any mind. They were there on business, and that's what they were here for. And then eventually the door opens, and one of the elite royal guards just walks in and motions for you to follow.
Before we head in, or like as we're heading in, Gwyneth's gonna pull a little, quite long feather, certainly like proportionate to her. A long eagle feather. Hold it to her lips, have a little mumble into it, and then sort of stick it in her bushy hair. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability for Eagle Splendor, which gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Also, I guess for the sake of time, it is assumed that I explained my meeting to everybody.
Oh yeah, of course,
Okay.
yeah. I assumed you did. Yeah. So everybody is abreast of what's going on. So you're led up this giant corridor, and at the end of the corridor, it opens to this giant round room. Now, the ceilings here rise up to at least 80 feet, and there is pane glass in different shapes that wrap all the way around, and they're all uniform shapes in the level that they're on, but it could be archways here, and then circles, and then diamonds as it works its all the way up. Tapestries that fall straight down from the ceiling that are like 80 feet long, that go from like ceiling to floor, and they are blue and gold. Like, there's no silver in here. It is almost gaudy, these tapestries. There are 4 doors that branch out on the 2 sides of you, and then 2 more are adjacent to them. And in the middle is a giant throne. Like, it's up a small set of stairs, and it sits on this platform. It is gold, and the back of it is a very, very finely upholstered, just velvety looking backing that rises all the way to the top of this super accentuated back that's like probably 12 to 15 feet high. And it has a tapestry that's draped over into the sides of it. There are guards, elite royal guards, all around in this round chamber. The doors to the far right are open. There seems to be some people inside, and they seem to be deliberating over what you can assume is some maps on tables. The doors to the left are closed, and the 2 doors to either side of you, just in, to the adjacent sides of you, are also closed. As you enter the room, one of the guards looks into the room, looks back at you, and then closes the door that's open. And then he gets back into formation. Some of the guards have sword and shield, and some of them have long pole arms with accentuated ends that curve to a tip. Sitting in the throne is a slight woman, well dressed, in a very. It's a very purple dress with black and gold accents on the trim, and it goes all the way down to her feet, sleeveless, with black hair and a very fair and beautiful face. She sits upon the throne, kind of one arm up, holding her head with quite the scowl on her face. And to her right, you see Marcus Jonathan, adorned in his finest regalia of Stormwind, lion-headed pauldrons and just plate armor with a giant long sword on a hilt, shield on his back, with a draped blue and gold trimmed cloak on his back. And he is standing at attention, staring at you as you enter. And as you enter, she goes from this to, a more proper seating. You may enter. So, yeah.
I assume we enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for Taz to take the lead. This is Taz's meeting.
Well, as we're doing this, I kind
it's
of
all
turn
our
to
meeting.
turn to you guys and I go like,
Don't say anything to embarrass me.
and I shall remain quiet for a while now.
And Lady Brester. Marcus.
That's General Marcus to you.
Pardon me, General.
And he looks over to her, and SI7. She just. So, you are better than nothing.
That is precisely correct.
I have one question for you before we begin.
Yes.
What makes you think that we needed your help liberating the Westbrook garrison?
Well,
And she just stares right through you.
Well, we saw that there was some need for help, and when we assessed the situation, we did what we had to do.
I mean, also, we could put our la clogs on, but you had some boys round it that did nothing, and then we turned up, and within like a day, had liberated it, got the job done. So, regardless of whether or not you thought you might have needed help, demonstrably, we would have helped. So maybe it'd be better to have a conversation on a bit more amicable terms rather than start waving our dicks about. Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah.
Milady.
She scowls at you. She is unimpressed. But she nods her head. Obviously, you are able-bodied.
We're better than nothing.
Quite. And honestly, I'm disappointed in you, Marcus. And Marcus turns his head and looks at her,
You just hear Rumble going like,
and then he just snaps back to attention. Your men couldn't even hold a garrison from dogs. Dogs, Jonathan. It's pathetic.
Visceral feels personally offended.
As for you,
Wait. I
would like to thank you for your liberation. Your aid to the crown has not gone unnoticed. We did hear that you lost one of your members, but you have gained another one of our mages. And she looks at you, Sylvan.
They saved me.
Yeah, he's complicit now.
God.
You know, complicit in the gang or whatever.
We shouldn't refer to ourselves as a gang.
Yeah.
Just an interaction tip.
Nah.
Probably the most accurate, though.
But from what I understand, this was all orchestrated by your people, Taz Mahad. Matthias has served me well, although he doesn't serve me. It's fine. You did what you had to, and the crown thanks you for it. And she snaps her fingers, and one of the guards opens the door that was to your left when you first came in, closest to you, and comes out with a small chest. Closes the door behind him and places it on the ground in front of you. Probably equal distance between her and you, but she is still on an elevated platform as you are below her.
I can't help but like lean forward and like sniff.
This is a token of our appreciation, taken from the military funds for their incompetence. And it is my pleasure to give it to you. Now, as this is Stormwind, and I am the Regent, along with High Lord Bova, who regrets that he cannot be here, I thank you. Get out of my sight, Jonathan. And he just bangs his foot to attention and marches out. Just straight past you, doesn't even look at you, just leaves.
As he's walking by, I go,
Oh, bye, Felicia.
He whispers under his breath, "That's noted, Goblin." And he just keeps going. Gods, I want the room. And all the guards about face and like in orderly fashion all go into doors and shut them behind them. And it's just you and Prester in the room.
This sounds like an assassination to me, guys. I'm just saying. Viva la revolution.
So after a moment, she waits and looks around. I need your help.
I was
Please.
wondering when we would get to that.
I knew this was a sex thing.
Shut that goblin up.
Hail.
Yes, Sylvan.
I assume I'm gagged at this point.
Oh, I mean, it's your game.
Taz is usually on top of this.
Yeah, I've got the yeah.
I am in over my head. Bolvar is gone, and I don't know where he is. I have Defias running around, undermining my authority. I have a useless general who cannot even take care of his own garrisons. You, seemingly without cause, for the most part, and she looks down at you, Rumble, helped me in a way that they could not. I beg of you, please help me. I need this kingdom to work. I have a boy king who is terrified. His father is gone. I am in over my head. And she just puts her hands in her head in her hands and just sobs. I am only one woman. I need you to root out this Edwin Van Cleef. Of course, I know who he is. And I want you to destroy him. He has resources and connections, and I need to know who and why. This kingdom is falling apart. And I will not sit here and let it be destroyed. Will you help me?
Can I insight check her?
Absolutely. One sec, I gotta pull her up.
I don't know if I believe, like, is she trying to play us?
I was almost gonna have Rumble do that because I was like, I think Rumble knows a fellow
I mean,
shyster.
Whoever wants to insight check her can insight check.
I know it's probably futile since I've got negatives in this, but
Sylvan just buys it.
That's
Line
an
and
8.
sinker.
Yep.
24. My third straight 24 for inside checks.
That's hot.
Yeah, I think Rumble's suspicious, but she's like, that checks out.
Guys, we gotta help her. We can't.
So Visro got 24.
And
Who got what?
Rumble did badly, and I think the rest of us just aren't checking.
Yeah,
I mean, I got like 15, so it's not, yeah.
What I would like to do before we answer is walk over to the chest and open it to see if there's like a lot in there or a little bit in there. And that will kind of inform my answer.
Umid, that's so gauche.
She really doesn't pay it any mind that you went over and looked. And when you open it, it is just full of gems. Different sizes, different colors, different types. And underneath a giant pile of those gems. And it's a fair size. It's like 1.5 feet by 1 foot. Probably about 1 foot tall. And underneath, like probably 1/3 of the way down is just gold.
I walk over to Taz and I say, now that the general guy is gone, can I talk?
It's up to you, Umid.
Yeah, I think we're in. I mean, that's pretty good. That's a lot of gems. And that's great. And we're good. We're good at what we do. So that's fine. I think we're in. I think it's good. You guys good?
Sorry,
I mean,
I'm writing something here, so you can keep going.
Good.
I
Yeah.
can literally just imagine Umid just in the corner, just like, we're good, right? Like,
Yep,
we're good, we're
yep,
good, we're good.
we're
Everybody
good.
else is like super intense. Like, and Umid's just like, we're good.
like Sylvan's fully like, we gotta help her, guys. We got it. Look, she's so sad.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, High Regent person. We're kind of on the fence about you guys. What with your king being so small, but
Well,
but now, I mean, I see the appeal. If you're the person, well, the king gets big. That works.
I've
You
said
see,
it before, and
no,
I'll say it again. Umid for party face.
Yeah, fully. Umid for party face. Love this.
So, as you walked up to the chest and opened it and kind of looked what was inside, she's kind of looking you up and down, but she doesn't look at you with disdain like other humans do. She is accepting of who you are and what you are. And she responds with, I appreciate that. I understand that we are not at war anymore. And strange bedfellows make strange allies. I am a big enough person to put the past behind us and move forward. I am enlightened by your view of how our kingdom is run, and excited at the prospect of working with you. After all, you are better than nothing. And she kind of flashes a smirk and then props herself again.
I like her.
Sorry, I have one thing. I have a question.
Yes.
So there are a lot of like collars on people, and I noticed that the gnolls that we fought also had those collars because they put one on me before these guys found me. I don't know
What?
if that's important.
And you can see the fire in her eyes. Smoke on the water. Anyway, sorry. A gnoll had my restraints.
Well, it didn't seem to work as well because it just kind of fell off. But yeah, pretty much.
Those choke mage collars are of my design. I created them.
I mean, I didn't mean they were bad or anything. It
I
just
want to know where that collar is.
I left it back at the. I didn't want it on, so I just kind of left it in
God.
the cage.
And she just yells for the guard, and just one comes out of one of the back doors, and he just at attention right by her side. I want you to go to Westbrook Garrison right now and get me the choke mage collar. Where is it?
It's in a cell. kind of locked myself in.
Now. And he just books it. Thank you. I appreciate your candor. Now, I am going to deliver you to our quartermaster. He will equip you for your next leg of your journey. You will go to Westfall, to Moonbrook, or wherever you have to go. Find Edwin Van Cleef, the Defias Brotherhood's leader, and bring me his head. Do I make myself perfectly clear?
Yes. Good.
Good.
Okay.
Are we all in agreement with this? Like, is anybody?
You can object if you want.
Because I'm Taz. I'm cool with it. Yes, I'm okay with this. Is everyone okay with this? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I mean, does it have to be the head? Can we, like, maybe an ear? Like, heads are a logistical nightmare. Like, stuff falls out the neck, they decay real fast, the eyeballs rot, like... I mean, you seem pretty fancy, you sure you want that?
I do like a quick pull of the rope on Rumble. Correcting the behavior, you know? Like a dog.
It's just like choke collar.
She kind of gives you a little smirk, like, at that, and then poises again. From what I understand, the head will be quite fresh if your mage uses that hearthstone they have.
Oh yeah, I do.
And you will get it back to me expediently. Am I wrong, Goblin?
No, I mean, just, you want that head personally, or do you want, like, a guard to have it? Like, I'm curious.
I want it laid at the base of these stairs, facing me, eyes open.
Okay, I mean, you must have, like, a really good janitor, because trust me, that blood is gonna stain.
The best.
Well, hey, your floor, not mine. So, yeah, let's get that head, guys.
All right. Gods, and they all just open the doors, close them, and go back to their original positions. Well, better than nothing. You have your charge. One of my guards will see to it that the quartermaster will know you are coming. I want you to leave within the next day or two. Settle your affairs and get ready. Because the Defias are well fortified and they are talented. But I believe you to be more talented.
Cool.
Okay.
She stands up out of the throne, puts her hands in front of her, bows her head a little bit.
About
day.
And then yeah, to like fully bow.
And can I get all of you to roll a perception check?
25?
Fuck you, Adam, you prick.
I'm on fire tonight.
18.
17.
Cook your dice there, Adam? Damn.
16.
So the
11.
only one over 20 was Adam.
Yep.
Who had 18?
Me.
Okay. Okay, so Sylvan, you notice that on the neck, you can tell there's some like discoloration of the skin, like it had been scarred or bruised, and just so like it looked like something wasn't right with her neck, and it's just kind of off color, and you can just notice it under her collar. It's not anything crazy, but it's just a little discoloring. Adam, I'm gonna message you.
Whispers.
Whispers.
This whisper brought to you by
By no one technically, but
LinkedIn.
oh yeah, there we go.
So the sweater I'm wearing is a bio sweater. It's a great company. They're out of Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Part of their profits go to various charities, and they're having a 15% off sale right now. Check them out. biosclothing.com. BIOS clothing.
That's biosclothing.com.
Can't find my hoodie. It's not within arm's reach, but yes, Bios hoodies.
Quality.
They're fucking awesome.
It's my favorite sweater.
So, good day to you. You may leave.
Sylvan bows like 4 more times before backing out.
She just sits back onto the throne, and just all the guards are just watching you as you walk out of the throne room.
I one arm the chest of jewels.
Wait, do we get to keep that up front? Was that
Yeah,
in
that was
advance?
that wasn't even payment for this thing. That was like a reward for
that was taken from military funds because you guys did what the military couldn't. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That was
Okay.
that was the huge insult to Mark. Like, she had Marcus Jonathan in there for that.
Gotcha.
We're basically a PMC.
Yeah.
Man, this is really gonna help Edwin Van Cleef.
What a jump.
So you make your way down. Your escort is still waiting at the entrance of the throne room, and escorts you all the way down and out into the canals. And he's just, the quartermaster will be informed, and I would be quick about getting ready to leave. Lady Prester is not a patient woman. And he just about faces and goes back inside.
Are we alone?
You are. You're just at the canals right now, just outside of the old town.
Sweet. Gwen's gonna sort of speak to everyone and be like, "Gosh, what a load of bollocks! She's absolutely off the rocker, that one, isn't she?
I don't trust her.
She could be more skeezy if she's tried. You know what? I think fucking Van Cleef might have a point with this lot. What's the point of them?
I don't know. She seemed to be honest to me.
Skeezy as a motherfucker. My poor empire's collapsing because I'm not able to run it properly. Won't you
I
help
think
me?
someone's been hitting her too. I saw some like bruises or something.
I fucking wanted to get up there and give her a slap. I tell you that. No bloody wonder. Slap a lot of them.
I don't know if they were bruises. I wonder if she's been infected with foul magics.
I'm gonna infect her with a fucking cricket bat.
no
She keeps
opinion.
hopping on.
I mean, she gave us all of these gems.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm completely fine taking their money, but I vote we fucking go to, continue playing our part a bit, head over to Moonbrook, and then ditch them, and just have a chat to see what Van Cleef's got to offer. Because as far as I'm concerned, she's given me absolutely no Nothing to buy there.
I think
I
I
don't-
got a good idea of what to do with these gems.
Whatever it is, absolutely not.
No, hear me out. Have you guys
Like, even if
ever-
it's a good idea, Rumble, even if it's a good idea that I agree with, just on principle, no.
Alright, well, the rest of you, listen. Have you guys ever heard of gambling?
Yep, nope. Right.
And I stuff it in the bag of holding. Just,
Yeah.
does it fit? Like, would this chest fit in the bag of holding?
Oh yeah. You could open it wide enough that it just fits right in. And,
Cool.
yep.
Just dump the contents in.
I think you can have it like 2 feet wide. I think you can open it that wide and just
Okay.
put stuff in.
Flip, Justin.
Yeah.
Well, to the armor, the quartermaster. See what we get. More stuff.
I'm looking forward to the day where one day they show us the half master or the 3/4 master. Like, when will we be important enough to meet that guy?
I mean, I knew a guy that I used to call the half master, but he didn't give me anything. But yeah, that was just for me. That was just for me that day.
It took a second, but I got there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, I'm
Oof.
yeah, I say we go to the quartermaster.
Yeah, should we circle up, see what we can get from these feckin' Egypts? Not even Irish. From stealing their lingo. I'm so angry with this woman.
You ever been so mad your nationality just shifts?
Yeah. I'm so angry, I might go German. Because nothing says anger like an angry German tourist.
I don't know. Have you heard the Russians speak? Like, they are incapable of anything that is soft.
Neither am I.
Oh dear. John gets to the
Fucking
quartermaster quick.
subscribe to
Yeah.
our OnlyFans. Yeah. So you make your way back into the old town, and the quartermaster is right beside the barracks of the Storma military. Yeah, there's a few people hanging out outside, just checking out their new wares and showing the boys and blah 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 blah. But you walk up and everyone just kind of like looks at you and you make your way in, and it's not a very large building. It's a stone structure, like a mason stone structure. Small set of stairs that go up into a wooden door, probably about 3.5 feet wide, and you open it. And when you go inside, it is just rows of swords and then hand axes and daggers. And on the other side, you have like great swords and great axes and like halberts and pole arms. And on the back wall, you see just all sorts of types of different plate armor, chainmail, like leathers, both studded and just regular, and some padding that goes underneath of it, and bracers, pants. Like, it's got everything. And there's only one other patron inside. Just looks to be a younger soldier, wavy brown hair. He's trying to fit on a helm, and he's just kind of, oh no, that doesn't fit. And he tries on another one, and he's just kind of minding his own business. He looks green. He looks really brand new, like fucking new guy, like super green. And then there's an older gentleman in the back. He's got he's human. He has a white mustache that goes down into a handlebar, and it drapes down just a little further past his chin. Shock white hair that's like in a military buzz cut, like high and tight. He's adorned in the blues and silvers of the Stormwind military, but he's not wearing armor himself. He doesn't seem to be armed. and he's just kind of like watching the kid try on some stuff, and he's just, he's just hanging out. Like this is his thing. He notices you. Let me guess. You are better than nothing, yeah?
Yeah, we got the t-shirts. They're getting printed.
Duh. It's very funny. He's a comedian over there. Okay, I understand. Well, quite a fat halfling. Oh God, I've just switched
I was gonna
nationalities.
say, man, your character must be angry.
Did you meet Lady Prester as well? Because I had exactly the same issue.
Oh, we're going Irish.
She just fucking does things to me.
Yeah. So, you need weapons. You need armor. That's why I'm here. I'm Igor.
Of course you are.
Of course.
What can I help you with?
We were told to come see you.
No.
You
Now,
would
what
have
do you want?
something- Oh,
What do you need?
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
here to babysit. I'm here to arm. I am an armorer.
What are you
I
saying?
am the quarter master. You
You
have
got
a deep
magical
voice for a female goblin.
That wasn't Rumble. That was Connor.
Oh, that's
That was
Super
a
weird.
Resident Evil reference.
Yeah, I
What do you buy?
There it is. Thank you.
it like it went in, and I was just like, why though? Why the
Magical weapons. We were told you were going to give us armor, and we would like that armor and weaponry to be magical. Please.
the orc.
Human.
He just kind of stares at you for a second, looks you all over.
Nice, right? Zug zug.
If wasn't for Prester, I would kill you. This way. And he motions you to come back in behind where he was like leaning up against on a little like table, like at the very back of the wall. And there's a small door there, and he opens it and kind of bends over and goes inside. And you guys, follow all single file. And it takes you to another door. This little antechamber, probably about 6 feet long, about 2 feet across. And there's another same size door, and it goes down into a spiral staircase, a spiral stone staircase that goes down and down and down and down, probably a good 6 stories down. And once you reach the bottom, there are sconces with torches, every 5 or 6 feet. And he just makes his way down. At the bottom, he pulls out a key out of his pocket, unlocks the door, puts the key back in his pocket, and then walks inside. Motions for you to follow. We have weapons. We have armor. From what I understand, you get 1 of each. You get 1 magical armor. You get 1 magical weapon.
Hey,
Don't act so impressed. It is very basic,
You're very basic.
but is better than what schlubs upstairs get. Okay?
You were so close. You were so very, very close.
You have quite deep voice for goblin girl.
John's face.
Yeah, there we go. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
better. My bad.
You have cock in throat? That's what I thought. Hurry up. And so basically, to your whatever armaments you have proficiencies in, whatever weapons you have proficiencies in, you can take 1+1 armor and 1+1 weapon of your choosing.
Oof.
Guys, I'm not saying we should blindly follow the crown, but
Yeah,
She
it's
just
working
broadly
out.
gestures to everything.
It might be. Jesus.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that, Connor?
I said, like, she said, I'm not saying we should just blindly follow the crown, but then broadly gestures to everything.
Oh man.
So you just get to add that to D&D Beyond.
So 1 armor and 1 weapon we're proficient in?
Yep.
Do
Just
they
a,
have?
just a +1.
Do they have elven chain armor? Because I'm not proficient in any armor, but elven chain you can wear regardless of.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would say.
Sweet.
I would say I'll give that to you. You're gonna need it.
Okay. Oh.
Well then.
Yeah. Congratulations on finishing, the tutorial.
Yay!
Session what? 10?
Easy game.
10?
Oh, the fun begins. Oh, I have so much planned. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, is this where we're calling it?
No, not yet.
Do they?
Okay.
We're close.
Okay.
We're close.
Would they have anything that is more mage oriented, or would it be mostly just weapons?
It just like a +1 quarter staff would probably be your wheelhouse. Yeah.
Cool. Sounds good.
They're very basic.
Okay.
Specialty magical items are found elsewhere.
We'll figure I think we should figure that the fine details offline.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course,
yeah.
of course. Yeah. But this is that's I get to tell
We-
the
we have
audience
the,
what you have.
Fair enough.
We have the Age of Ultron Avengers gear up scene before we head
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
to Sokovia.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Fucking Captain
dun,
America
dun.
speaks over everyone as they're like suiting up, and they're just like, "This guy's super inspirational, but I don't understand anything about what he's talking about."
But it's gonna be the broken jawed surfer bro who's going to be doing the speech with his broken jaw. and then
I'm sorry I broke the NPC, everyone. I feel legit bad.
oh man, it'll be.
I was
worth it
really
in the end.
hoping that Visceral would be able to heal him up.
I was hoping that too.
Poor guy. I have plans for him before we leave.
So after you get armored up, he goes, "Okay, get out of my shop," and he just leads you back up the spiral staircase and back out into the area, and he brings you right to the door as you're going out towards where the garrison meets, the quartermaster and the SI7 headquarters, and he says, "If you have family, I would talk to them, because I heard what you are going to do, and it is not an easy task." And just closes the door of the quartermaster's area.
You may
And-
not like me, but I really appreciate how straightforward you are. Refreshing.
And that's where we're going to end it.
Nice.
So
Good, Sesh. That was fun.
Boy.
Yeah, that was good.
That was real fun.
So
Also, yeah,
Moonbrook, next
we
week.
made, well, 2 weeks, but
2 weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
we made some bank on this. How much money
Yeah,
did
what-
we
what
make?
was-
What was in
in-
that chest?
Hey, you guys
Dollar,
probably should have
dollar.
counted that.
Yeah, how much money is Edwin Van Cleef gonna make?
Yeah.
You
How
you
much
got
are they going to contribute towards the revolution?
I would really like a portion of that so I can buy stuff.
you got 1,000 gold.
Wow, you stole everything you needed, you fucking thief.
Seriously,
I did
Zach.
the right thing.
Zach,
Oh my
why
God.
did Sylvan do that?
I thought he was the good character, Zach.
Yeah, you sort
I
of
mean-
derailed everything there, mate.
I don't
What's
know
wrong
why
with
I
you,
do
Zach?
anything.
Fucking murder hobo, what were you thinking?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Christ.
you're supposed to be a wizard. I thought you were smart.
I'm sorry.
I love how this is just me and Arthur now out of character shitting on.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Art imitates life, guys.
I guess it
Yeah.
does, eh?
Every insult, you get less and less gems. I'm just like, okay.
So
We have
1,000
like
gold.
12 Oh, sorry.
So you got 1,000 gold from the chest. You got 400 gold worth of diamonds, 300 gold worth of emeralds, and a mix of 50 gold of amethyst, ruby, and quartz.
I'm writing this shit down.
I was gonna say, I sure hope Mel's recording this, because much
I
like
think-
Rumblesack, I'm putting all my faith in her.
Umid's the one with the
I have
actual
the thing.
stuff.
I was like switching over to the equipment screen.
Yeah.
So 50. Okay. We have 1,200 gold pieces in that box.
No, not
No,
No,
one,
no, no.
in the
1,000.
bag.
Okay.
Yeah,
In the
in
bag.
bag
In the
already.
chest, there's only 1,000.
It's just 1,000. Okay.
Mhm. Then
Should we-
400 diamonds. We can do this offline. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
we'll
Thank
thinking-
you so much, everyone, for
Hey,
joining
thanks
us.
to the accounting channel.
Yeah.
D&D
Yeah.
accounting channel, where we buy things and then calculate our remaining expenses.
It's all good. All of this is recorded, so we can just go back and check it out
Oh,
That's true.
almost
Can't
instantaneously.
even
Isn't
assault
it
the
great?
shopkeep in this situation.
Jesus. Thank you so much for viewing. Remember, we're on our quest to 50 followers, so we can hear Rumblesack's version of WAP, even if it's Rumblesack from heaven, because I'm definitely going to kill that character.
I
for
have a
hurting my
500
MP.
IQ plan for this, and it's all gonna work out.
No, it's not. I'm guaranteeing it. But support us. Be active in chat. Get your friends to follow us. It's so much fun for us, and I think we're all having a blast doing this. And thank you so much. Let's do some quick outros. We're gonna start with Humid.
well, big day for us, and feel good about it. Feel good about us.
Wow.
He's going to cry again.
Solid. Yeah. I see the tears.
Visceral.
All it took was a mountain of gems. He cried more for the money than
Shut
he did
up,
for Torek.
Sylvan. It's Visceral's turn.
Sorry.
I don't know what to say, except we need to get the fuck out of here.
You're not wrong. Gwyneth.
Yeah, we really should just dismantle the oligarchy.
Technically, it's a monarchy.
No, I mean, but like, it's not really.
Booty Bay is the oligarchy. Like, trust me, I'm from there. We don't elect them. It's just a bunch of rich people running shit.
I mean, that's sort of what's going on here. Did you see the bag of gems?
We'll talk later. We got this.
Taz.
Hello, hi, goodbye.
Killed it. I love it. Sylvan. That's enough. No.
No, fair.
Rumble.
Sylvan, what were you thinking back in that shop giving the signal?
And I'm John, your DM, and it's so lucky that you guys are surging, because I would be on a flight tomorrow, Connor. Good night, everyone.
Bye, all.
Bye.
Oh snap! New outro music.
God.